We're here for interview number 2 at Luke Hughes Shaping Bay. Let's get some wisdom from Luke. Here we've got Luke Hughes. If you would want to do a little introduction about yourself.
Cool, thanks bro. Yep, my name's Luke. I have been raised here in Whale Bay, Raglan. My family business, which is now my business, is the Raglan Surf Company. So I've been here since the very early 90s. I'm also a surfboard shaper for Hughes Surfboards, which we see today in front of you. And then also I am the president of our local boardriders club, the Point Boardriders in Raglan, as well as being a father and a partner and a friend and all the other stuff that we are in life. So, yeah, bro, that's the hats I wear, Indy.
Sweet, thanks. And a few random questions. The first one is, what do you think of the WSL coming to Raglan? Do you like it or do you not like it?
I think in principle it's a great thing. I think it's very exciting for the community to have the world's best surfers come here, to see an event of this caliber on our shore. I think there's a underlying list of benefits that are super exciting, and it's a very unique opportunity. You wouldn't, necessarily get to see caliber of surfers like this in our backyard. Yes, we get a few come and go from time to time, but we don't necessarily see those super elite athletes come here and surf our waves. So I think with that in mind, it's a really positive and unique opportunity, and what that will bring to the surf community and kids like yourself to see their idols surf a wave that we surf every day is a really unique and exciting opportunity. And I think it'll be really beneficial for aspiring young kids such as yourself to see how the best surfers in the world surf, but also how they surf the wave here that we surf every single day. It'll open up your eyes and your perspective of different sections and different lines to take and all these different things. So I think in principle, there's a lot of underlying super exciting benefits to the contest coming to the town. Yeah,
for sure. That's definitely true. Yeah, I agree. Especially off that competitive side as well. Like, we've never really seen it with the top people. It's just all the locals and stuff, but them showing us that side will be really good, I reckon, as well.
Yeah, I think so too, man. You've got to look at things in a positive light. Yeah, there could be, some things that are possibly unideal or that people could be complaining about and stuff, which is understandable. Everyone's got to have their opportunity to speak, and everyone has a different opinion, and that's fair. We're all human, we're all different, and that's completely understandable, and we have to respect everyone's words and wishes. And from a competitive standpoint, like you say, it might show you a few things that you wouldn't see elsewhere in the world. So yeah.
All right, and who are the 2 people you're most excited to see in a heat? Who would you want to see in like a final out there?
I mean, I'd have to say Billy.
Yeah.
Right? Gosh, he'd probably be pretty pissed off at me if I didn't say that. Nah, I mean, Bill, obviously we've grown up in here in the community together. My family have a long standing relationship with Bill, so I think the whole community is really rallying together to support him and what he is aspiring to achieve in the event. He'll have a really overpowering sense of support in the community, I think, which is really exciting.
Yeah.
So definitely for Bill. And then, I don't know, I mean, I have a list of my favorite surfers. I think I'm really excited to see how some of the really high tier Brazilian goofy footers such as Gabriel or Italo or stuff like that, what they do on some of the sections, particularly if it's got a bit of size, if it's like 4 to 6 foot, to see how they tackle the ledge. Maybe not barrels, but God, there's not many guys that are utilizing that section for aerials and those kind of maneuvers. So I think it'll be a really eye-opening experience to see what they do. But then I'm also, I think for myself and my own surfing, I'm really excited to see some of those guys that have grown up on point breaks and draw those really nice, clean, timeless lines, to see the way that those types of surfers really utilize the board and using their rail lines and stuff to draw out bottom turns and really get some beautiful elongated arcs and things like that. And then also, hey, you can't be saying these things without looking at the ladies and the women on tour too, because the caliber of surfing that they're bringing now is pretty impressive, and I think their timeless takes on, you know, as I say, those drawn out bottom turns. You look at someone like Steph, you know, she just won Snapper, and her surfing was awesome. For
it was really good.
Wave. So there's a list of people I'm excited to see, bro.
Who are your favourite surfers?
Well, I grew up in the wrong era, bro. I grew up idolising the old school approach of surfing, the Tom Currens, the Rob Machados, things like that. When I grew up, I was ingrained in the surf culture through our surf shop and our surfboard factory. And so for me, it was ever present in my life. But some of those icons that were my father and his peer groups idols, they grew up as my idols too, you know. So that timeless style of Tom Curren at J-Bay or Machado out here, I've always really gravitated to those styles of surfing. But then also, you know, when I was younger and competing, that was at like Andy's peak, and his just kind of fuck it approach, like just aggression, the anarchist style to get in there and go hard, you know. I kind of appreciated that because it was a little bit different to, I guess, the way I looked at some things. So those guys definitely. In terms of these days, I mean, everyone loves Ethan Ewing. How can you not? You look at what he does on a wave, bro. Like, it's pretty mind blowing what he does. I think that's probably covered off. What about yourself?
Well, I always say like Andy Irons, but people are like, oh, the people are alive. So I'm like, oh, all right. So probably like Gabe Medina or like Ethan Ewing or something like that. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see them come here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's the one you're most excited to see?
Yeah, Gabe and Ethan,
Gabe and Ethan? Yeah.
See Gabe do an air reverse on the ledge section.
See, you know what I mean? Like I think it's going to really open up people's perspective of how that wave can be surfed. I think it's going to be pretty eye-opening, so we'll wait and see. We'll see you do some airs on the ledge in no time.
Hopefully, Alright, so the next question is, who's the hardest competitor you've ever competed against, and did you win?
Far out. You know what? I forgot to say. Julian.
Oh, yeah.
Julian has always been my favourite because of the way he is always centered over his front foot. He drives off that bottom turn super low, super powerful, but he never looks off center, if that makes sense. Go back and watch a clip of Julian at like J-Bay or something like that, and you watch, he's always got his weight over his front leg, his leading leg. He never looks like he's not in control. And I like grew up surfing, and it was always about control, and Dad taught me so much about surfboards and stuff like that, so it was always about utilizing your board. And Julian grew up surfing a longboard.
I didn't know that.
History for you, bro. He was a competitive longboard surfer, and if you go back to his young years, that's why he has so much control over a board, because he's so used to surfing like a 9-foot board. You chuck him down on like a 6-foot board, and it's easy to whip around. So Julian was one of my favourite surfers.
Alright.
But with that being said, Julian was also one of the hardest surfers I've ever competed
against. You compete against him?
Yeah, I did a bunch of junior series stuff when I was younger. I grew up in the era of competitive surfing in junior series with Julian, Mitch Colborne, Owen Wright, you had Matt Wilkinson, a list of amazing high caliber surfers who went on to do the CT and all those things and have high accolades. They were all pretty damn trained from a young age, so surfing and competitive technique and stuff like that was really ingrained in them. Julian's a great dude. He's a legend. Like, he's a real good down to earth dude. Throwback to what was I? It was my last year of the Pro Juniors, and I surfed in I went to France and I traveled around Europe for about 6 months, and I got to a final in a Pro Junior over there with Julian. And he just had this ability to just continually, heat by heat, just up his tier, like all the time. He was just always on point. So back then it was probably him. In recent years, man, I'd have to say I can't remember the last time I beat Billy in a heat, which is, you'd hope so, because he's a pro surfer and I have 3 jobs. So if he ran my business better than I did, there'd be a problem, right?
Yeah.
If I beat him in a heat. One year I did the Nationals down in Dunedin, and I fucking thought I had him, I started with an 8.33, and then I got an 8, and that was in the first 10 minutes. So I was like 20 minutes to go, and I'm leading the national final, and then no matter what, Bill just
pulls something out.
Yeah, every time, mate. Yeah. Always fucking manages to do it. But as I say, that's his job, so he should do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, in terms of the best person I've ever competed against, man, there's a long, long list of them. Billy's pretty savvy. Yeah. I'd give him that for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
He's got confidence, he's got mental strength, he's got knowledge, he's got strategy, a lot of different accolades that a man of his caliber, 2-time Olympian, however many time national title, we've lost count now, you know, so it's understandable, but there's a lot of creditable competitive surfers out there, and we have a lot of them in this country. They just need to get a bit more mongrel, I reckon. Yeah. Get a bit more dog in there, you know, and just kind of, you know, get into it and take no prisoners, I think. Yeah. But, we'll give Bill that one, I think.
Yeah, all right, sweet. And the next question, because I've seen not long ago you were on like a trip, I don't know where it was, some like what was it, tropical surfing trip, and so where's your favorite wave you've ever surfed, like overseas?
That trip was in the Mentawais.
Oh yeah.
I was actually, this time, me and the boys just talked about this the other day, it was this time last year.
Oh really?
Yeah, here we are cold in flaming 3.2s or 4.3s and boots. Yeah. This time last year we were posted up at Macaroni's and board shorts, and you know, coming into a cold binny on the flotilla watching us. That was a pretty cool trip. Have you been to the Mentawais before?
Nah, hoping to go soon.
Bro, save your pocket money, man. Yeah. It's so worth it. Best wave I've ever surfed. The best wave I've ever surfed. I can probably remember the best wave I've ever had.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not going to tell you where it is.
Okay. All good.
Although with that being said, I love surfing indies on like a bit of a west swell. So west swell comes in a bit flatter out here than that of a southerly swell or a southwest swell. And it comes in on a different angle, and it comes in a bit flatter, and the wave can generally have a lot more of a pocket. Yeah. It's got a lot more top to bottom curve, kind of like what you'd see on the east coast of Australia. But I remember one surf I had, it was years ago, and it was a west swell, and it had some size. It was probably like 4 to 6 foot, depending. And there was just these nuggets coming through indies. And if you got the right one, you could just kind of find that sweet spot, and just on your back end, just kind of park your ass in it and just stall and hold and just lock yourself in the pocket. And that wave has always stuck in my mind because I caught it kind of the top side of indies, in between indies and outsides. Oh yeah. And it kind of had this barrel at the start, and then I did a few carves, and then as it came into the valley section, it kind of did the same thing again. But it just had this perfect speed that you could just kind of feather and monitor and just wait and just all the way to the keyhole. It was just one of those magical waves that lined up, and it was on dark. I came in, I was like, oh yeah, job's done. So I couldn't answer that question without saying indies, because that's where I surf now. I don't really surf Manu as much as I used to. You know, if I'm here shaping and then I jump over the hill, you know, it's just easy. I've always loved the times when I have gone down to Taranaki and surfed, you know, the reefs or the different waves down there. Stent's obviously a pretty impressive one. But with that being said, I think for me now, surfing's it's not really about the wave, it's like the journey and the friends that you go on the mission with and stuff, whether we go over east for a swell or something like that, just go on the journey and go and have fun. Yeah, for sure. That Mentawais trip that I went on, you know, we got to surf Greenbush that day. It wasn't that big, but it was still pretty good. Macaroni's is like a flaming wave park. Yeah. You'd love it. So I think I can't remember any recent trips that are of that same kind of caliber, but I think for me nowadays, when I don't surf as much as I used to, it's more about the journey and the mission with the boys and just enjoying it rather than actual it's more about that than how good the wave. I mean, obviously pumping row, I'm pretty frothing, but it doesn't really answer your question directly, but I think it still gives you a bit of an answer.
Yeah, it's still good.
Yeah. Have you got a favourite wave?
Haven't explored too many. I kind of have, but maybe like G-Land, the whole point break, and then there's also one a little further down which is called Tiger Tracks. It's just like the most funnest wave. It's like so clear, you can see the reef and like turtles and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just like a perfect right-hander, little barrel, it's like it's like a dream, honestly.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I remember surfing G-Land and Tiger Tracks.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's pretty sick, yeah.
Indo's got some pretty good waves.
Yeah.
But there's good waves everywhere too, bro.
Yeah.
Like, as you grow older, you go to Indo, you'll move on to, maybe you'll go to Europe or something, North America, Central America, South America. I'm pretty lucky. Like, I've traveled the world a couple times over, bro. So there's not too many places that, or countries and continents that I kind of haven't really been to. The one place I think we would have all loved to have surfed, but we didn't get to go there. We stayed in Durban, was go down to J-Bay.
Oh, yeah.
I went to J-Bay, went to South Africa when I was about 16. And we didn't quite have the time to go down to J-Bay, which was a bit of a shame, because I reckon if I could surf any wave in the world that I haven't surfed, as long as people would let me have a wave, it would be J-Bay, bro.
Yeah.
Like we spoke earlier about elongating your turns, Tom Curran, those kind of styles of surfing. Like, for me, I think that's one thing on my bucket list that I'd love to try and surf one day, is go out there on a slightly longer board.
Yeah.
Just do some real long, drawn out carving arcs on my fork.
Glide along it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can do that here on your back end till you get bloody bored. That's kind of probably why I surf switch a lot, because I get bored doing back end turns. Yeah.
Sweet. All right. I'll see if there's more.
Nah, you lock it up.
Oh, okay.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
You can keep going. I don't mind.
Nah, that's good.
You reckon?
Long enough. Yeah, that's good as.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a question. I got a question for you.
Okay.
What's your goals in your surfing?
Oh. Alright, so my first goals, like the closer goals to achieve, is like 2027 win nationals.
Nice.
Go to the worlds. And then also we'll like try and make the open team, because I was thinking of 18s because that's my age group.
Yep.
And try compete for the Olympics and get to Olympics.
Nice.
So, or win a Pro Junior.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Some pretty good goals to aspire to, bro.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. All while having fun and keep smiling, eh?
Yeah.
Good on you, Indy. Well, good.
All right. Yeah, thanks for the interview.
You're welcome. Anytime, bro.
Yeah.
Keep chasing your goals, bro.
Yes, thanks.